Hey guys, how's it going? Just thought I'd do a quick video review here of Transformers Prime RID Dreadwing. And here we are starting off with him, as always, in vehicle mode. And I have to say, this guy is definitely a mixed bag in vehicle mode. The top part looks really cool. Great detailing on him. Let me go ahead and zoom in. And he's got a lot of molded detail. He's got great paint apps. I mean, just looks really freaking cool on the top. Bottom though, ugly. That is a terribly unsleek jet there on the bottom. Not well done at all. As far as jets in this line, this is definitely the worst, I think. And as you can see, I barely touched his wing and it's flopping. This thing is a floppy mess in vehicle mode. Just don't care for it too much in vehicle mode, and quite frankly, the transformation is kind of a pain in the butt to get him into vehicle mode, and honestly, it's for, in my opinion, too little payoff, because his vehicle mode is just not attractive, in my opinion. It's, you know, like I said, the top is great, but the bottom just kind of ruins the look of it. It's just not a good looking vehicle mode because of that. Anyway, he comes with one of those really stupid RID Powerizer weapons. Yay. And you can peg it in on top of his cockpit, and it looks stupid, as you would suspect. Anyway, I'll go ahead and do a size comparison. Or a couple of them. Here he is next to Voyager Starscream, and he scales pretty well with him, I think. Here he is with first edition Starscream. Of course, it dwarfs him since he's a deluxe. He's in good scale with deluxe Soundwave. And lastly, we have Megatron, who is larger, but he should be since it's Megatron. And that's basically it. That's pretty much going to wrap up his vehicle mode. I don't have a whole lot else to say about it. I'll be back in a flash to go over his robot mode. Alright guys, here we have Dreadwing transformed into his robot mode, and I have to say his robot mode is really the highlight of this toy. And, you know, and I take back, you know, as bad as his vehicle mode was, that's how good his robot mode is. I actually really like his robot mode extremely well. It looks really good. You know, it's really nice, clean looking. You know, it's a great robot mode. The only thing I don't care for on the toy in robot mode is this darn soft plastic on his knees there, these fins, and his head is soft plastic. Well, soft/hard plastic. It's not so great, but as far as the mold itself goes, though, in robot mode, man, it's nice. You know, it's really good. Anyway, I'll go ahead and move on to his articulation. His feet can move down a little bit. Bends at the knee. Rotates at the... Well, he does rotate at the top of the leg, but they can pop off, as you can see, unfortunately. And they forward, back, in, out. Doesn't have any waist rotation. Rotates at the shoulder. In and out at the shoulder, obviously. Rotates at the elbow. Bends at the elbow. And his wrists, he's got wrist rotation, but it's tight. That's one other thing I don't really like about this figure, is the rotation on some of the plastic is very tight. You have to really kind of grip it pretty hard to do it. And his head does have articulation, but I don't really recommend utilizing it too much, because his head, again, is that soft plastic, and you can break it, and you kind of got to pull on it pretty hard to get his head to move. So I kind of just leave his head in the forward position. And that's pretty much it on his articulation. I mean, you can get him in some pretty good poses. It's not tough, you know. It's pretty easy. There we go. And, you know, he's a pretty cool looking figure. I definitely like him better in robot mode. And I'll just go ahead and do a few quick size comparisons for you. Here he is with Megatron, and here he is with RID Starscream, and he scales pretty well with those two guys, I have to say. You know, I really do dig him. He's a really good figure. And I would recommend picking him up for his robot mode. His vehicle mode, you know, again, I think is terrible. But his robot mode, I think, makes up for it. It's really good. He's well detailed. He's got a good amount of articulation, and it's a great reflection of the show model. That's pretty much going to wrap this whole thing up. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time.